1, 2, 3. It's JK, not just kidding. Give us the point because we always winning.
Period.
So what's up, y'all? It's JdaWaveandKrissy. And today we're going to be doing a freshman's advice video. So let's get into it. So for our first bullet points, the first one is get your work done. Just get it done. As soon as you get it, as soon as you have time to do it, get it done. Because if not, you're just going to run into the cycle. You're going to be constantly late on work, constantly having to make stuff up, and it's annoying. Just stay on track. It's less stressful for you, and it's less stressful for the teacher. I mean, it's not going to be stressful for them because they're just going to give you a bad grade, you know? They're not going to care. Once you get in high school, it's the time where teachers just stop caring. They're not going to ask you, where's this, where's that. If it's not there, it's a 0, it's a F, it's a done.
They're preparing you for college.
Yeah.
College, the teacher's not finna hound you down and be like, oh, did you get this done? No, they're just gonna be like, okay, you didn't do it, next. Less for me to grade.
Right, it's easier for them. Okay, so the second bullet point is try to be cool with your teachers. You know, you don't have to be the teacher's pet. You don't have to be, I'm not. But if I didn't like a teacher, they knew.
And that's just the bottom line.
But just try to be cool with your teachers, like, because it only makes it easier for you. Like I said, once you get in high school, teachers stop caring as much. But when you have that relationship, that bond with your teacher, they may be able to work with you if some circumstances pop up or
extra credit.
Right, and you can't do this or do that, they may be able to help you and get done what you need to get done. Make sure y'all cool with y'all teachers, you know, just try to be cool. But if they just doing the most on purpose, then just do what you do. Because there are certain teachers that you just have to check at certain times, you know. They get to thinking that they're all high and mighty because they grade your work, but no, you grade them as teachers. You pay them. You're the reason why they have a job. You're the reason why they can feed their kids. So sometimes you need to check them teachers. But, okay.
Not he's passionate about the people still in school, because...
Right.
Is there something you need to tell us? Are you okay?
Maybe a little bit, but because you know these teachers, they like to act up, and I can act up too. You know? Okay.
Show up and show out.
All the way.
Okay. Okay, the next one, our third bullet point is stay out of mess.
Yes, y'all.
Like, you don't have to keep to yourself and be shy and timid and by yourself, but stay out of mess. If you feel like somebody's energy is off, stay away. Stay
clear of them.
And don't get to running your mouth about this person to that person and being messy. And don't be the mess maker and don't be in the mess.
Right.
If your friend, like say you have a 3-way friendship, or you have a friendship with, say me and him friends and we have another friend, I'm not going to talk about my friend to him or whatever the case
vice versa.
Because that is very messy.
Hey, creeps!
Stay out of mess.
Stay out of it completely. Stay out of any type of, anything that could be conceived as mess. Just stay out of it, because it's most likely going to transpire into something deeper that has a much stronger meaning than whatever the problem was even about, you know?
Exactly, so
just keep yourself safe, you know? Better be safe than sorry.
Exactly. And our next one is don't focus on relationships. As far as boyfriend and girlfriend, not really friendships, because friendships are bonds you can have forever. But as far as relationships, they come and go. Like, you're young, stay focus on what you need to do for your life or whatever the case may be.
Right.
It's okay to have, you know, a relationship.
But don't let that come in the way of what you're doing and what you're trying to do for your life, you know, because these are the years where you're developing your life, what you're going to do for life, you know.
Yeah, because when you first start high school, it's just new, it's fun, it's different people, older people, this, that, and the third. And it's just like, oh my God, there's so many people. Yeah.
Right, like.
No, just focus. Stay focused.
Focus.
You could do all of that in college, after college, or whatever the case may be. Saves you from heartbreak.
Okay, so my next one is take advice from upperclassmen, such as seniors maybe, because they have been through what you're going through. So they can kind of relate. And I don't mean from anybody. Take advice from people who are doing good and people who are doing stuff that you want to see yourself doing.
Right.
People who are succeeding. You don't want
striving for excellence.
Right. You don't want to take advice from people
who has a negative outlook on life.
Right.
Like, they're always negative about this. Ooh, I hate that. I hate school. I hate
oh my
this.
gosh,
I hate
like
that. You have to have advice for someone who's more positive, who's more like, school is fun, school is this. You just have to get your work done and still have fun when you can. Work first, party later.
Because the work is what's gonna get you what you want, you know. So you gotta work hard to play hard, you know.
Makes sense, doesn't it? And you can also get advice from like your older brother, older sisters,
right,
cousins. Like, if you don't have any brothers and sisters that's older than you, get it from your cousins, your mom, your dad. They had
and you may not want to listen to your mom and your dad, but they always in the end know what's best.
Exactly.
So sometimes you just need to buckle down and just listen to them, because they really might have something that could change your whole experience, you know.
Right. And you have to turn your work in on time.
Yes, on time.
Please, because your teachers take away your grade from late. My teacher used to take away like 2 points.
10 points.
Every time he was late.
Yes, 10? It was 10 points each day.
Oh my God. It was just like, each day you're late, they'll take away 2 points. And if you already had a B or something on it, that'll bring you all the way down to like a C minus or something like that.
Right.
When that paper, you could have had a B plus on it, but you end up getting a C minus because it was so late. So turn your work in on time.
You need to really be paying attention to what you do with work you turn in and the quality of work you're turning in. Don't just turn in any old thing. Actually take your time and dissect the work and dissect the question that they're trying to ask you and try to complete it completely, you know.
Exactly. No procrastination here. I've been through it. I went through freshman year and procrastinating and not doing this, not doing that, but not knowing that freshman year counts. It counts. Soon as you hit high school, it counts. Because that's what colleges look at. They look at your GPA, and it starts from freshman year. Everything before freshman year or before you started high school doesn't really count to the colleges. It's just like middle school.
Yeah.
It's just like, it is what it is. High school is your fresh start. You can start to turn your work in on time, do what you need to do, and you know what I mean? Have that good GPA. That's where you just genuinely start over. And if you do it right from freshman year all the way to senior year, then you'll be up there.
And if you aren't in high school and you're just watching this video to like prepare yourself, that stuff does matter too. Because what you do before high school is preparing you to be there. That's the purpose for elementary and middle school. You can't just jump straight into high school because you're not going to understand what you should be doing. That's why in elementary you have one class. In middle school they start introducing the different classes to you, so you can know how to act between different teachers and different kids in different classes, you know?
I mean, it counts, but colleges don't really look at that. What I was saying is, don't be discouraged that maybe you had a couple bad grades in middle school or elementary and you feel like, you know, this is going to count against you or whatever like that. Like, they don't really pay that close of attention to middle school and elementary. Don't do what you was doing in elementary. Don't do what you was doing in middle school if you were slacking off and not turning your work and yada yada yada. So yeah, I feel like once you get in high school, it's a fresh start.
If you do get a bad grade on something and you maybe can't bring that up, do not beat yourself up about it, because if you beat yourself up about it, it's only going to lead you into a cycle and you're going to continue to do bad.
And ask your teacher for extra credit. That could bump that grade up a lot. Ask your teacher if you could redo it, or if you could, is there something you can do that could bump your grade up? Care about your grades. And please, I didn't do it at first, but please study. There was times where I literally had the answers in my notes and I didn't study. So it's just like studying and trying your best. Even if you fail, try your best. Try what you can and go through the book, study. Like when your teacher's like, okay, we're going to read this chapter, read ahead so you know what's to come. It only helps you in the end because can't nobody do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. You have to strive for excellence for yourself.
And you have to have that motivation, that determination to get done what you need to get done to reach your goal. And that goal should be graduating, you know? And even if your goal is not to go to college, even if you just want to get that diploma and say you did graduate, you know, that's an accomplishment too. And don't let anybody try to force you to do anything that you don't want to do. Like if your parents are trying to push that on you,
live through you, basically.
Yeah.
Like I didn't go to college, but I need you to go to college because you need to do this and you need to do that. Like if you feel like that's not really what you want to do, you can go to hair school, you can go to business school, you can go here, you can go there, wherever you feel you need to go. Don't be a bum and not want to work either. Like it's either work or go to school. Like you can't just sit at home, not doing anything, want to party, want to do this, want to do that. That's not very productive.
And high school is your years to like focus on your dreams, your aspirations. Because once you get out, it's time to start having that money roll in.
It's crunch time.
It's time. And if you whatever your dream was or your aspiration was didn't work out for you, I mean, you can still work on that while you're working or doing what you're doing to earn that money, but it's time to start seeing some dollar signs, you know?
Time to start seeing something, baby, paying some type of bill. Even when I was in high school, I still did my chores around the house, made a little extra little change so I can save up and get whatever I needed. I personally started working when I was a sophomore. So, you know, you could start different things once you get older. But freshman year, you really just need to stay focused and do what you need to do as far as your work and not being into everything.
Okay, you can do different stuff, but don't do too much to where you're stressing yourself out. Because you're only going to slack off in everything. Because you can't completely do everything to your highest ability. Because you're eventually going to get ran out and wore out, you know?
And you have to remember that people change. So it's like you may have matured as soon as you got to high school, but that your best friend or your friend that you was in
kicking
middle
it with
school,
every day,
elementary school, they're still not mature. They're still not there yet, you know what I mean? Or they got there before you and you're not there yet. It's just like your relationships and your friendships, they're going to change. It's just inevitable. I don't know how to say that
In
word.
every part of life, like, people are going to change.
Especially, like, freshman year, you really start seeing, like, who's really your friend and who's, like, okay, they're going to be my associate. You know, And if you see someone drawing away, you see someone's getting fake, bring it to their attention. And then if they still does it, then that's just them changing. That's them evolving. Maybe y'all are going different directions in your life. So find something new. Find someone else to connect with or who's going in the same direction as you.
Because you can't try to change people. Because people are going to be who they're going to be regardless of your friendship or your whatever relationship you had. You cannot change somebody to be what you want, you know? You can try to help them to be a better person overall, but you can't change somebody to fit your standards, you know?
And you want to be friends with someone who's going to encourage you, someone who's going to be like, yes, friend, you're doing it. You're doing what you need to do. You don't need affirmation from anyone at any time, but it's always good to have that friend who's watching you. Is like, yes, friend, you're doing that.
And not someone who's letting you down all the time. Like,
someone who's just like, I don't care.
If you're gonna have friends, because they're not necessary. They should add to you, not decrease you, you know?
Let them have, especially if you're going into high school, they need goals, they need aspirations, they need something that they're working towards. Like, you don't have to have everything together because obviously you're a freshman in high school. You're not going to have everything together, but have that mindset of I want this, so I'm going to work for it. Period.
Don't expect anybody to just give you anything, because when they give you stuff, they're gonna expect something in return. It may be good or bad, but they're gonna want something.
Too much is given.
Much is expected.
Period.
Right.
And nothing more, nothing less. And if you're feeling down, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling this, sometimes you can have anxiety about going to freshman year. You know, it's new, it's a different school, it's different people.
Yeah.
Just pray. If you're religious, I'm not, we are.
Yes.
But if you're not, you can find other things to do just to get your mind off of it or whatever. But I'll say just pray, look up daily affirmations, and I don't know, just get your head in the right place.
Because everybody needs that outlet, that one thing that just takes them out of their daily life, you know, something different, something new, something fresh. Everybody needs something, you know.
Exactly.
So guys, it looks like we're gonna wrap this up. I think we gave you guys a lot of helpful tips that will help you get through your freshman year and hopefully all throughout high school, you know.
Just a recap. Stay humble. Stay blessed up. Daily affirmations.
Right.
Stay out of all these toxic relationship friendships. People grow.
People change.
People change. You're gonna grow. You're gonna change. Friendships last, but some don't last forever. And sometimes God takes you out of certain friendships that you don't need to be in. You don't know why, but it happens. And
some people are just seasonal for that time, you know.
Stay turning your work in on time. Ask for extra credit projects you can do.
Yeah.
Stay close to your teacher and do what you have to do to succeed.
Because success is the key.
But that's all for us, guys. We're going to get out of here.
So make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell
to be notified.
1, 2, 3. It's JK, not just kidding. Give us the point, because we always winning. Peace out, y'all.
Black hearts in the comments. Bye.
Drip emojis.